Hey guys, it's Katya and today we are talking supplements. Hey guys, so as you can tell from the title, today we're going to be talking about BCAAs, the importance of it, adding it to your training, your supplementation, just like as your daily routine, and talk about what is it, why is it needed in your body, what does it do for your body, and what's the right ratio. So if you've been shopping around at your local supplement store or online, you may notice that on either a bottle of aminos or BCAAs, it'll show a ratio. Something like 2 to 1 to 1 all the way to 10 to 1 to 1 usually is at most. So if you're wondering what that means, usually the larger number is the leucine and then the other two are the isoleucine and the valine. Now, leucine is just key. It's amazing for what it does for muscle recovery. But the isoleucine, the valine also all work together just to really help with the protein synthesis. That's why it's really good to have either before, during, or even after a workout. If you ever look on the back of your protein, sometimes it'll usually show that it has like BCAAs as well in it. Now, before you run out and go buy your BCAAs, listen closely because you want to understand what the ratio, how it makes a difference, and how it acts together. So there was a study that the scientists did at Baylor University where they gave college-age men leucine before and after like a leg workout. And so one was just leucine, the other was a BCAA with a 2 to 1 to 1 ratio, and then of course a placebo. So they discovered that while leucine helps increase MPS after the workout better than the placebo did, the BCAAs increase protein synthesis even better than leucine and the placebo. So that's just one reason why it would be good to stick to a 2 to 1 to 1 ratio. Another reason why it's good to use a 2 to 1 to 1 ratio is because it helps increase your energy and lessen fatigue. BCAAs are used directly by your muscle fibers as a fuel source, other than just like, the caffeine and kind of stuff that you'll take when you have your pre-workout. You usually don't find BCAAs in a pre-workout because usually a pre-workout, the goal for that is just to, either for a pump or energy during your workout. So BCAAs are really awesome for any intense exercise such as weight training, powerlifting, anything heavy lifting, and even bodybuilding. And there's also been many studies that support that, like supplementing with BCAAs before exercise promotes muscle endurance as well. Because most importantly, it helps reduce fatigue during your workout. This also comes down to the role that valine plays. So during exercise, tryptophan is taken up by the brain in large amounts, which is then converted in the brain to 5-hydro, I don't know what it's called, but it's 5-HT, so also known as serotonin. Having a higher serotonin level during exercise will actually signal your brain that the body is fatigued. So this will in return, of course, lead to a reduction in muscle strength and endurance. So what valine actually does, it competes with the tryptophan with the entry to the brain, and it will usually win. So it helps, of course, like blocking that and then entering the brain and helping with the endurance overall. Now, as for the isoleucine, this is actually where, turning up fat loss can come into play and maximizing your fat loss if that's like your main goal. Japanese researchers discovered that mice given isoleucine while eating a high-fat diet gain significantly less fat than mice not getting supplemental isoleucine. That was due to isoleucine's ability to activate special receptors known as PPAR that increase the fat burning and inhibit fat storage. PPAR works to increase the activity of genes that encourage greater fat burning in the body while decreasing activity of genes that normally increase fat storage. This leads to a greater ability to burn fat with less chance of storing it. So this is an awesome supplement to add whether your goal is fat loss, muscle gain, anything. So I would recommend it just mainly because of those reasons. And it turns out that using a BCAA supplement that has a much higher ratio than 2 to 1 to 1 can actually work against you for energy and fat loss and even muscle growth. Some high ratio BCAAs products provide only 500 milligrams or less of valine and isoleucine, so steer clear of those. That's why it's really important to always look at the back of your aminos or whatever supplement you're buying. I mean, sometimes you stick to one brand for their protein or their fat burner, whatever you like about them, but if you're going to invest in their aminos, I would suggest taking a look at that. So if you have under 500 milligrams of the valine or isoleucine, that amount is not enough to keep you energized and blunt fatigue during your workout. It may not be enough also to maximize the protein synthesis and the resulting muscle growth. So overall, like, the best ratio is actually like a 2-to-1 ratio for your BCAAs, which, don't forget, like, the larger number is your leucine, then you have the isoleucine and the valine. These are aminos that are necessary for the body. We have many aminos that go into our body, some that our body produces and those that are not produced. BCAAs are ones that are not produced, and we're usually required to get it into our diet. Some are semi-needed, kind of like glutamine, where we produce some, but it's also good to supplement some more. So just to give you an example of some BCAAs that I have a few to show you, and I'll start with the greater ratio and then work to the smaller ratio. So the first one I actually have is a 10-to-1 BCAA ratio. It is amino 4 by PE Science. This is half a sample serving. I don't know why all the sample servings are half size. Kind of annoying. But what it shows me, yeah, it's a 10-to-1 BCAA matrix. I mean, yeah, they add a few other like BCAAs in it. And then there's like, yeah, potassium, but 10-to-1. Don't forget what I just told you about, like, the studies that they did on it. And it doesn't tell me if there's anything more than 500 milligrams of the isoleucine in the valine. So that's why it's also kind of sketchy to invest in something with that low, depending on your goals. The next one I have is ISO 922 by Performix. I think I've had this before if I remember. Yeah, the blue ras ice. It tastes good. It's green too. I mean, maybe I'll do another review because I can't remember exactly what it tastes like. But as for a BCAA like supplement, I don't know, if I would invest in the other two, just due to the fact that it's a higher ratio and I like to stick to a lower ratio when it comes to my BCAAs. The next one I have for you is Alpha Amino X from Cellucor. Now, I really like Cellucor's products. I never had like just the regular alpha aminos. I remember I just purchased this because it was grape flavor, and I really like grape flavored things. Just a secret, if you ever want to send me some. But yeah, on this one, it's got like a few different formulas to it. What I like about it, it also has like a hydration formula, and then of course it has the extreme blend, which is the caffeine part. I like to use this, sometimes as like a during workout, and I won't take a pre-workout. Depends the day and like when I want to use it, or I'll actually sip it through the day because it has BCAAs in it. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell me the ratio. That if I really, wanted to know the ratio, I could maybe contact Cellucor themselves. They do have a product that's just BCAAs. I've taken that in the past, but that was quite a long time ago, so I don't remember the ratio on that either, but I could always look that up. Yeah, I'll put that actually in the description below, and I'll put these products in the description below in case you do want to invest in them. The next one I have is Kinetic by Neon Sport. This one's cool because it has BCAAs and SAAs, which are silk amino acids. Those are just another few aminos that are just good for you. So, of course, the BCAAs, we got the leucine, isoleucine, and valine. And then the SAAs are L-alanine, glycine, L-serine, L-valine, L-theanine, which is the silk amino acids. And that's overall also helps with protein synthesis. Also good for hair, skin, and nails. It's kind of interesting. So guys, you're probably like, I don't really care about that, but girls maybe? I don't know. But this one's actually a 3-to-1 ratio. So awesome. I mean, usually with BCAAs, I don't go over 5-to-1. But I just say, like, this one's also really good. This is their watermelon. I've tried their fruit punch and their lemon berry. Lemon berry is also really good, but the watermelon's also pretty bomb. I have like 2 tubs of it because I love this stuff too. But overall, my favorite BCAA supplement that I have to say with a 2-to-1 ratio is Tripep by Metabolic Nutrition. I can't believe I almost forgot the name. If you're following me on Instagram, you probably saw that I posted about it because I want it. and I'm so pumped because it's my favorite. I had the grape in the past, and the grape is really, really good. This is their lemon. It tastes like freaking lemonade. Like, just add ice to it on a hot day and it's awesome. Drink it like your lemonade and you get BCAAs for muscle protein synthesis and recovery. That is probably the best thing ever. And it gives you 10 grams per scoop, so you're gonna get definitely more than 500 milligrams of the isoleucine and the valine. So I hope this was really helpful for all of you guys looking into BCAAs and wondering what do they do for you. I have to say, overall, I do recommend them definitely for any, workout regimen, whether you're a runner or a lifter or, I hate to say it, a CrossFitter. I'm just joking, to all you CrossFit people. But it's definitely something very, very helpful that I recommend. I mean, I'll have to show you guys sometime my stack and what's the usual and what are good things to stick to, because sometimes there are other supplements that are just fluff and you don't know what you should be buying, because you don't want to have to spend like $500 at your GNC and be like, oh, it turns out I don't need all this stuff. So, but BCAAs, definitely really important. Stick to 2-to-1-to-1 ratio. Don't forget to subscribe, follow on Instagram, Twitter. Also, recently a friend of mine who also lifts, who's into bodybuilding, has started his own YouTube, and I'll put like his name down below and like a link to his channel so you can subscribe to him. He is senior kines major, super smart. He's certified personal trainer. He knows his stuff. So if you want to check out like cool workout plans and stuff and really get information on that, I would really recommend following him, because he's the brains when it comes to all that kind of musculature and stuff. I'm just here to talk really about supplements and like my journey as a bodybuilder through college and everything, but also help with whatever questions you guys might have on supplements and what's good to take. But I hope this was, helpful, and I'm really happy that I finally got to do this. So I'll see you guys later, and you guys have a good one. Bye.